Hello, hello. Welcome to the Friday Night Hideout. So, so Arielle is going to be on tonight. I sent out a few links, so there might even be some other guests a little bit later. Simply Jan Homestead. Hello, hello. And Ariel said hi in the chat. Ariella.
Yep.
Let's see. Who else? Karen Gariosi and Philbeck and Jennifer Ocean Homestead. Hello. Okay, that's all
Yeah.
right. Let's see if anybody's got anything.
Yeah. A big hi to everybody.
I'm enjoying this weather. Yes, I wanted to be outside gardening today, but I had a prior engagement to go to a ladies' luncheon at church, and I was asked to get up and talk about the ministry. So, did you set this up to stream on your channel, Ariella?
I didn't, and I sort of didn't really have time to. So yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll catch up some watch hours some other time or some other way. It's all good.
Yeah, I mean, you still can if you want to. I just thought I'd mention that.
Yeah, I couldn't sort of see the link to do that at the bottom of this here because I've got you all running on my phone. So
hi, Joe.
Doesn't matter.
Welcome in. Welcome in, Fern.
And I do have you running on my computer here, so I may sort of see a few chat messages, but it sometimes moves too fast for me. So I don't always catch those. Oh, I'm looking at chat. I'm looking here at chat, Gail, what we talked about. You might want to keep an eye on that.
Yeah. So, hello, the reluctant vegan. Is that what it says? Vegany? Yeah.
Oh, I've got it, Gail. I saw it and I just got it. So yeah, you'll see it in chat.
Yeah. So yeah, there we go. Well, we'll work on that later.
Yeah.
So I had the ladies' luncheon today, and I made a corn casserole for that. So I had a little bit of that left over, not too much, but maybe enough for like one portion. So I told Ariella before I started today, I was going to actually put my chicken in to bake while we were on so that it would already be done. Hello, YouTube police. Thank you, Jennifer. So, Jennifer Ocean Homestead, I heard a rumor that Canada was no longer going to send seeds to the U.S. Is that true? Can you confirm or deny that allegation? And also, if that is true, not true. Oh, thank God. I was like, oh, what a hot mess. Someone had mentioned that, and I was like, oh no, that's going to mess up Jennifer's collab. And I was all worried about it for you. I was like, oh no. Not true. It's the U.S. The U.S. doesn't want to mail to Canada. Oh, we'll have to talk about this. I upgraded my description box regarding Canada can send anything to the U.S., but it's the U.S. customs that don't allow seeds unless it's approved by them. So our customs is the problem. Okay. Huh. Interesting. So, So will your collab continue to go on? Are you going to still do it? I was just curious. Hello. Hi, Carol. Broke but beautifully blessed. Welcome in. If I have a moderator in the chat, will you put up the link for this channel? Broke but beautifully blessed. So her first name is Carol. So welcome into the live, Carol. This would be, I believe, her first time in my live. If I'm not mistaken, I think she lives in Wisconsin. If I'm not, thank you, Jan. Much, much appreciated. So I didn't get to do as much gardening today as I wanted to. It was such a nice day, and I just totally missed it. When I got back from the ladies' luncheon, I potted up some marigolds, and I worked on what will be one of my future squash beds. But didn't get as much accomplished as I wanted to. And I'm probably not going to be able to tomorrow either, because we're going to be working on ministry tomorrow. So it won't be till Sunday till I get back in the garden. But it's just a stinky day when you have to spend it inside when it's so nice outside in the 70s, which is why the U.S. is seizing seeds coming in that aren't pre-approved. It's always been not allowed, but you made it past customs. It's a chance you take. It's a whole process to be approved. Wow. So, interesting. Well, so I guess we're gonna get some smuggled seeds from Jennifer is what I'm guessing. Anyway, what I was going to offer as a backup plan, Jennifer, in case something happened and we weren't allowed to get our seeds, I was going to say I do have the carrots from Rainbow Seeds that I planted. I also received the Mortgage Lifter tomatoes from you, and I could also show those. So I have 2 rainbow seeds that you had sent me previously. So if something happens, I don't get my seeds, I can show those if you want me to. So I'm just going to offer that as a possible suggestion. Hello, Lori from It All Adds Up. Welcome in. Let's see. Wait. What did I miss? I missed something. I don't know.
No, chat moves so quick.
Okay. What you got going on, Ariella? Anything? What's your temperature like?
Well, today is much better. It's 65 degrees, and apparently it might get up to 75. So fingers crossed that's as high as it gets, because the summer here has been so hot, and I don't really do well in hot weather, of course. And this house that I'm now in is not aircon at all, so I just absolutely melt. And
no air
of course, if it's still like 80 degrees at the middle of the night, I don't sleep. So it's been really quite draining, and oftentimes
you're up in a bun all the time if it was that hot.
Yeah. Oftentimes I've not sort of been out filming when I'd really like to, because I'm just exhausted from the heat. So hopefully with some cooler weather I can get some more done.
Oh, okay. Cool, Jennifer. And I assure you, I'm not just in it for the free seeds. I actually like to help people. So I want to present, your seeds and your discount code and all that, and hopefully help you. I don't personally buy a lot of seeds because I'm very cheap and people are always giving me seeds. And so I just don't. Occasionally I'll buy something at Dollar Tree, or I'll win something. I even have seeds from last year's seed swap. I also joined the seed swap this year. So I heard, Jennifer, you have a birthday coming up. Cool.
Oh, another time. Hi there, Linda. And thanks for the greetings. Sometimes I'll think something on chat, and sometimes it just gets past me. So you've got to excuse me if I don't say hi to somebody. It's just that it's moved past, and I haven't seen it.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I forgot what I was going to say. But Bob and Lori are both members of my channel, and Jan is as well, and Ariella. So yeah, lots of members in here tonight. I appreciate all of you guys. Much appreciated. I'm trying to start sharing out my members on my community tab more often. So I think I shared about 5 today. And then hopefully, if I remember, I'm going to share out another 5 tomorrow. And I think I have about 17 members on my channel. So I have a birthday too. So it's exciting. Yeah, I was talking about your birthday, Jennifer. Mine was in February. I was talking about your birthday. You have a birthday, Jennifer. And anyway, a little birdie told me that you have a birthday coming up. Somebody super famous told me that. Somebody who's super famous. Yeah,
super famous. Would that be Jan?
Jan, I was gonna say Jan. Yeah, Jan. Yeah, she's a YouTube movie star. What was I gonna say? Oh, Ariella did a 3-can shy video. If you guys didn't watch that, go check it out. And it's on her cousin Scarecrow Anna. So go by and check that out. Super funny. I'm loving all these. There's going to actually be a giveaway attached to the 3-can shy collaboration. And so I think for the commenters and also for the collaborators, there's going to be, yes, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, it's really awesome. Members
if
are
I can swing it, there might have to be another 3-can shy video. I know Anna's wanting to introduce one of her friends, so that could be really, really interesting and quite funny.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Bob. I've been trying to watch all of Lori and Bob's Survival Seeds videos, and I'm going to try to put out a Survival Seeds video every Monday if I can. Unfortunately, my seeds haven't changed all that much. But I think I'm going to show my my new metal beds that my hubby's going to put together for me this weekend. I think I'm going to, after they're put together, I'm going to show where I put them and what they look like. And I actually have 2 different things that I ordered from Amazon for the garden this year. So I have some new exciting things for the garden. So you'll see those as they happen. But anyway, the beds I got are round. And so I'm supposed to be out of town tomorrow, and he's going to work on those. So I put bricks where they're supposed to go, so he'll know where to put them in the yard. Hello, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Welcome in. So I'm excited about that. Every year he's like, "Oh, you gonna scale down, make it smaller?" No. You know, I'm gonna make it bigger, not smaller. So, of course, I'm always getting seeds, and you know, I had some seeds left over from last year's seed swap. This year's seed swap still coming in, so I'll have to figure out somewhere to squeeze all those in by the time they get here. And hopefully some of them can be grown in pots. I'm hoping some of them are herbs that can grow in pots, because I think I have plenty of pots, and I can always go to the store and buy some more pots. Wilds Collections. So I'm guessing you don't have an opportunity to grow anything outside where you're at, Ariella?
No. I'm in a share house, so yeah, that's interesting. There is ground outside here, but to try and grow something, I couldn't say it being a success, because before I had my fridge in this room, if I put something in the main fridge in the kitchen, there was an awful lot of evaporation, and I could see that happening if I did try to grow something, or somebody would mess around with it, or what have you. So,
Probably going to happen.
Yeah, unfortunately, once again, I'm not in a place where I could sort of grow anything.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you'll get in a place like that. My device just said it was the battery was going kind of low. So if this live suddenly cuts out, I'm so sorry, guys. I am just a hot mess waiting to happen, but it's plugged in now, so it should be fine. We're hoping.
Hmm.
We're hoping.
Yeah, I've got mine plugged in. Otherwise, it could happen that it would just sort of go also. So
We're gonna have
got mine
baked
plugged in.
and a corn casserole, and I'm also gonna do some broccoli. So that's what we're having for dinner.
All sounds good. I haven't even thought of my supper yet.
Ooh,
Current
yeah.
time here, we're looking at about 10:17 a.m. So I haven't even thought of lunch. Just
There's
had breakfast, which was some
nothing.
yolk.
There is absolutely nothing I could grow 200 of. I don't know what I'd even do with it if I had 200 of anything. I have the space technically, but the weeding in the straight ground would drive me insane.
Yeah. I just saw Jennifer's comment.
Yeah, my
Yes.
friend, I
Oops, sorry.
recommend survival seeds to my friend Carol at Broke but Beautifully Blessed, but Bountifully Blessed. I keep saying it wrong. Sorry, Carol.
Hmm.
I have I don't know. I have a brain problem. So anyway, she joined and she put out her entry video today for survival seeds and her herb video.
Hmm. Yeah, just talking about Jennifer's comment. A share house, that's exactly what it is. And so everybody understands sort of why I'm not able to grow anything because, in such places there's an awful lot of evaporation. And of course, when I'm in my room, I sort of lock myself in the room. And of course, every time I go out, I have to lock the room because I'm not really wanting, a mobile phone or, a computer to evaporate or a TV, if you know what I mean.
Oh, evaporate. Yeah. Okay. Now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I,
you know what I mean by evaporation
I was
now.
like, I was like, how could your phone and your computer evaporate? But now I know you're using an alternative word. Got it.
Yes, i.e. Theft.
I can totally understand your code now, but it took me a second. Sorry.
Yeah, all good,
That was
all good.
beef. That sounds good. No worries. Thank you, Gail. Sorry. I will get it right eventually, Carol. Yeah. Oh yeah. I want one. I want one. Um, I've seriously considered asking for one for Mother's Day. Because even though I'm a stepmom and not a real mom, um, I still get Mother's Day presents. So because I did help raise them when they were little, but they're big now. So I was considering. I did put 3 different styles of hydroponic machines on my Amazon wish list. I really do want one. But I want to start them like in the fall. When the gardening season's over, have some lettuce and things growing in them. It'd be really nice if you could grow like a lettuce and some micro dwarf tomatoes to where you could have your salad in the middle of the winter. That would be so cool. If you could grow
Hmm.
like salad stuff in the middle of the winter, that would be so neat. Bears and raccoons and foxes and everything else. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Hey, if there's anybody watching who has electric fences and would like to sponsor Jennifer Ocean, hit her up. An electric wire would sort of stop a lot of that
Well,
problem.
I say that comment about being a real mom because today I was at the ladies' luncheon and I was talking about something with one of my stepdaughters, and the lady, I don't think she meant it to be mean, but it kind of came across a little bit mean. And I just said, she goes, "Oh, I never think of you as her mom." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe she said that out loud." And I was just like, "What?" what? The girls came to church with us all those years. Why did most people confused and thought I was her mom instead of her real mom? So it's the first time anybody's ever told me that they didn't think I was their mom. That was the first time I ever heard that. I'd only heard the opposite. So it kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. It was like, oh, you couldn't even confuse me for her mother? I mean, what? Yeah, it's hurtful when stepmothers kind of get put in their place a little bit. It kind of stinks, especially when they're trying.
Yeah, I think a lot of it too.
Yeah, I have a grow light.
Mamas,
It gives me only limited space.
yeah, mamas. I think it's sort of a lot like you know, the title should be earned as well. You know, my natural mum, my bio mum, she certainly wasn't a mother because I never met her and she never wanted to be met by me. And of course, the woman that raised me, she wasn't really a mother either because she had issues. But maybe if she didn't marry her husband and be with her husband, things might have been quite different too. Because
Yeah.
toward the end of her life, she'd sort of mellowed once she'd sort of got away from him.
Hi, Heather.
Hi there, Heather.
You look so young to be a mother. I wish that was it, but like when we very first started going to the church, they thought the oldest daughter was mine because she has lighter hair, and they thought the youngest daughter was his because she had darker hair, because obviously that's her dad. And so they thought the oldest was mine. So that was the first time anyone had ever said, "Oh, I knew that wasn't your kid." I'm like, "What?" Anyway, yeah, it hurt me, but I tried to just focus on my garden and just ignore it because I mean, I've done a lot of things for those girls, and I tried. Yeah, I tried to help them and teach them and be a good stepmom to them. I think the mom is the person that takes care of the kid and loves them and defends them and just, wants to be good to them all the time. That's a mom. I don't think it has to be necessarily the one that gave birth to them. I mean, if it were me, I would embrace having more than one mom, but that's just me. It's almost like they feel like they have to hate you because they'd be not nice to their mother if they loved you by accident. But the relationship with the youngest is getting good because now she's married and and she's turning into an adult and she's starting to think more like an adult. And so yes, you earn the title by caring for them. I think so too. That's how I feel, Bob. Hi, Butler Family Farm.
Yeah, that's so true, Jennifer. Yeah, just because somebody has a child, yeah, I'll certainly live that myself from first-hand experience.
Yeah. Yeah. I got great family on YouTube. Great family, great friends. And
Well, for me, I see you all as being my family because I don't have any actual family. So, yeah, huge thanks to everybody here.
yeah, your YouTube family. So did y'all hear that, guys? Arielle is your sister. So if you ever wanted one, there she is. And she lives in Australia, though she would much rather be here. We know this. Weekend shy. Yeah, I think I marked it on my calendar. But I have to look to see if anybody's put up a new video. I think Ariella might have been the last video, as far as I know. I'm going to put out another Dixie Jean video, or I'm going to let her put out another Dixie Jean video, but it's probably going to be like around uh, St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, a huge thank you, Laurie. Yeah, that's cool. Thank you.
That's sweet. Are you talking about a link for Ariella? If I have a moderator in here, will y'all drop the link for Ariella Viking Venture and Victuals in the chat?
Actually, I've changed my channel name because everybody has trouble with the victuals. I've dropped that off, so it's now just Ariella Viking Venture. I thought I would simplify things. And I thought, yeah, since I've got 20K subscribers, I would just simplify it.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Ariella Viking Venturer. That's good. You know, it's so weird because I actually thought about asking you that a long time ago, but I never did. I was like, well, that's a stupid suggestion. Why would you suggest that? It's none of your business. So I did. I thought of that a long time ago, but I never said it. Never said
Yeah,
it.
well, that's a valid question. I came up with the victuals because I thought, yeah, I changed
Heather.
I changed the channel from being my real name once I'd sort of got to 1,000 subscribers or something. And I just Googled, because my channel was all about cooking then, I Googled interesting words or terms for food or food and drink, and victuals came up. So that's why I picked that word. There was no special reason, just Google had suggested it to me. But of course, I haven't cooked on my channel now for nearly. So of course, it was time to drop that. Oh, that was a call, Gail, from who.
Person in here earlier today. So if that's what you're referring to, we are aware of that situation. And pretty much it's a channel that's been kind of bothering, that just kind of like changed their name to something else. So, but for those of you who know, you know, and for those of you who don't, well, you could email me and I'll let you know who it is. But anyway.
Oh, I hope you can still hear me. Somebody tried to call me, and it was who, Gail. So don't know. Can you still hear me? My sound's gone down, and it's.
I don't know who who is.
That one we were talking about, Gail, last night on Messenger.
How could they be trying to call you though?
Trying to call me through Messenger on here, and yeah, I think I might have to block him.
Yeah. Yeah, I've already blocked the person. They've changed their name. Literally, I just got through with a stalker situation last year, and now I got a new person bugging. Not just me, but other people in the community as well. So, yeah, it stinks. I set my lives to subscriber only because of problems with people. So, but apparently this person got through that problem by subscribing to me from that other channel before the live started. So that's how they got around that. New person, Jennifer.
Yes, exactly, Jennifer. Yeah, I don't know why it sort of messed up my settings now, and yeah, I might have to go up and come back in, Gail.
Oh no. Okay.
So yeah, I'll just reset this and come back in.
Okay. Sounds good. Oh, I got some mail. Look, it's a credit card offer. It's pink. Oh wow, look at that name on there. Holy wow. Yeah, he brought me in some some mail, and it had, oh boy. Anyway, they're always giving me credit card offers, and I just tear them up and throw them away. I don't even look at them. Mail is so much fun. Not this kind of mail. This is like credit card offers.
From a past life.
From a past life. Yeah, from a past life. Let's just say they put one of my old names on it. Yeah.
Her favorite one, look at that.
Yeah.
I'm back. That person who I was talking about, Gail, via SMS or talking on the phone or what have you, tried to call me through Messenger. So yeah, I'm going to have
if
to.
That person has challenges. How could they understand how to do that? That's weird, kind of weird, don't you think?
I might just put a warning out. If that person depends, if that person, yeah, if that person wants to attempt to stalk me, I'll be contacting the authorities.
Yeah.
If they're listening here.
I think the person has some mental challenges and they just overly fixate on things, and I don't think they mean to do anyone harm. However, it is slightly annoying.
And, you know, it is frightening if that person's going to be like that. It actually makes me scared and makes some others who I've been talking with frightened also.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm guessing we're talking about the new one, not the old one, right?
Yeah, the new one, yeah.
That's pretty bad when you have to give your stalker's number because they have because there's so many. You can have time in your life in the garden center buying fruit trees with credit card. Oh yeah. But eventually they catch back up with me. So what good would it really do? I'm sitting here tearing this up while I'm on the live. Nobody will get to look at this offer because I tore it up in so many pieces.
Yeah, thank you, Laurie, and thank you, Dan. I'm just sort of catching your comments from time to time.
I don't think this particular trollish person is dangerous. This one, the one right before this was a little bit more dangerous, actually, in my opinion. But I feel like this one's caretaker person needs to be watching them a little bit more closely because they're doing a little bit too much stalkery stuff. No, Jennifer, cash is king. Yeah, cash is king. Yeah, no, as you can see, I tore it up. I don't have any intentions of having a credit card of any kind. So, no. We have credit cards, but hubby uses them. He will pay something and then pay it off. He uses it. He knows how to use it well so that it can be an asset. Me, I don't have quite so good of willpower to be doing that kind of stuff. Multiple stalkers. Yes, Lori, multiple stalkers. I know, right? It's more inappropriate than harmful. The last one was inappropriate. Well, no, this one's been inappropriate too. I will give it that. This one's been, I think I would go overboard. Yeah, me too. With a credit card, I would go overboard. I'd have to have all the things.
Yeah.
But no,
yeah,
I've had credit cards in the past, but I don't want to have to pay those bills, so I don't want to acquire the bills. I pretty much just, when I get cash or my YouTube check, I just budget that, spend that, and that's it. And if I need anything else, I'll just say, "Hubby, I need this," and he'll say yes or no or whatever he's going to say. Only Home Depot. Bob's finally let me get a new dryer.
Yeah. I don't have a credit card, but I have Afterpay, so I really, really need to stay disciplined and not use the Afterpay because yeah, that could become quite a trap too if if I just sort of got everything I wanted and then got to pay this off. Oh, that could be a bit of an issue.
Yeah. Yeah, I try to, I either do cash or my debit card. That's pretty much how I do all my stuff. I don't do that. But I'm also not working, so I'm not going to
Yeah.
acquire a bill I can't pay because I'm not working to pay it. So
Mm,
I'm good at
yeah.
improvising. I'm good at making the best of things. And all the apps and things I do are free, and occasionally I'll get money and pay for something. Like this StreamYard right here is paid for. But I probably won't have this the whole entire year.
Mm,
It's, it might even be the last month. So it's a limited time thing.
yeah. I just saw Karen's comment here and yeah, that's really quite interesting. I think it's something that just comes with the territory. Probably once you get over, a couple of thousand subscribers, you just become more and more likely to get those. And then now my channel's times 10 that. So, yeah, I'm finding I'm having to deal with more stuff than what I had to beforehand.
Yeah, the bigger your channel gets, the more potential you have to gain trolls and stalkers. Unfortunately, that's one of the things. Also, people who just say mean things in your comment section.
Yeah.
So I want to make okay. I'm trying to make sure it was you because what we're talking about right now. I was like, this would be the kind of time when somebody would try to slip in to give their, and I was like, I was looking at the picture going, okay, is that Nancy? Wait, let me make sure. But yeah, it is.
Yeah, I just checked my email and saw just busy and supper and things going on and
Oh, I know. Yeah, I got some baked chicken, and I poured some barbecue sauce over it, and that's baking. I had some leftover corn casserole from the ladies' meeting I went to. I'm gonna put some broccoli, just like a broccoli steamed bag in there, and so we're gonna have broccoli, the corn casserole, and the barbecue chicken. That's our dinner today.
hi everybody. Yeah, hey Ariel, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, thanks. And how are you doing, Nancy?
That's good. I'm doing good. Busy making videos and oh my goodness, just I got videos and mail calls and then I'm
I'm
cooking.
behind on videos. I did do a mail call today. I had a couple of items for the ministry that I had to film because I try to film all my friend mail
Oh
to be
yeah.
able to thank the person. It may take me a couple weeks to get it filmed, but I will eventually get it done. And I actually have a couple of recipe videos to film.
Yeah, and then if y'all haven't seen the out of air video, oh my goodness, I was not expecting them to send me a vacuum sealer at
Oh,
all.
I heard a rumor about that. I was like, somebody
Wow.
told me today, I saw Nancy got such and such, and I was like, what?
Yeah, because we've been in contact.
I have
Well,
to check that out.
yeah, it was in the summer, but I wasn't feeling good. My hands
Sounds
messing
good.
up. So I went ahead and contacted them after Christmas and explained. She goes, "Oh no, that's fine." So we talked and everything. Then they asked, "Do you have a fit vacuum seal?" I'm like, "No, I don't." One I had a few years back, 4 years ago, broke. She goes, "Oh, there ain't no problem. We'll send you one." So it's like y'all gotta go watch the video to see everything I got with them, and I'm just super excited because
Wow.
I am now.
I gotta check that video out. Linda with another time, she's having fish, biscuits, homemade French fries, and sliced tomatoes.
Oh, that
That
sounds
sounds
good.
delicious. I
Mm,
actually found at Walmart because I was trying to change it up a little bit, because you get that food fatigue because you're tired of eating the same thing. So I actually bought turkey to make some turkey, and I also bought some mahi mahi. Our store actually
Ooh.
has some mahi mahi. I haven't opened the bag yet to see how many fillets are in there. I'm hoping it'll be 4, because if there's 4, it'll be enough for 2 meals. 2 meals for 2 people. But
Exactly.
we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I'm gonna look for a really good baked fish recipe. Maybe something like with some breading, or I don't know, something really good. So anyway, I was happy to find that. I've never actually cooked it before, but I think I can make it. I think I can make it good.
Mm.
But one of my hubby's favorite meals is barbecue chicken, so that's what we're having tonight.
Yeah, because I've got
Sounds good.
yeah,
Sausage and fried cabbage.
oh yes, I
Mm.
love cabbage. So I've got videos dropping tonight, Friday, no, Saturday and Sunday. And then when my son and daughter-in-law go grocery shopping, that's when I really make my videos. I take that span of time and just make a bunch of videos, and then I'm uploading throughout the week.
Like
And
when you're alone.
because
Yeah.
Anastasia's in class and they don't have the door open to hear if she needs any help with anything, because their TV is not loud, but you can hear. And my phone picks up
Yeah.
everything. So it's like,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
Mm.
don't usually film videos on the weekends, but occasionally, like if I'm going to do a recipe, I will go ahead and film that on the weekend if it's like something we're going to have together. So currently right now, my very next video I need to make is my Pies of March video for Kettle Kitchen, and I think Midnight Farmhouse is also in that one as well. That video is due next Saturday, so I'm filming it like a week ahead. That way, if something happens, I can always go have time to refilm it. So I don't like to
right.
do stuff. I hate waiting till the night before, because then if something happens, you're just like, I don't know any other way to say it, but you're screwed.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
It's like,
sorry, but it just feels like you're screwed at that point. You're like, oh no, what do I do? And then if it happens to catch you, like you bought special ingredients and the recipe didn't turn out or whatever, you can't always afford to go and buy more
Mm.
ingredients to do that. So you're like, what do I do?
exactly. And
Yeah.
that's why I try to do
Fish,
stuff
chicken,
first
flavors.
before I make a video.
When I used to do cooking videos, well, I didn't really want to lose the footage, so I'd still use it, but it would be called a blooper video or a disaster video or something like that.
Oh yeah. Because see, I don't like fish, so y'all can do all the fish videos y'all want.
That's why I prefer certain kinds of fish over others. It seems like tilapia seems to be the most affordable, but I'm not a huge fan of the flavor of it. I'm really kind of weird about seafood anyway. I pretty much just eat fish. I don't eat shrimp, lobster, crab, none of that. None of that stuff. I just eat fish. That's it.
Yeah, we have shrimp, and that's all we.
If any of you guys do canning videos, Luann is doing March Canning Madness. If y'all want to join in on that. Can't wait for Pies of March. Yeah. Wilds Collections, previously Wild Edibles. Welcome in.
All right.
Yeah, I just picked a video, a pie that I commonly make in the spring, summer, and I'm just going to make that. And I don't know if I've made it on my channel before, but I don't really care. I'm just going to do it again, because if I did it 3 years ago, nobody remembers that.
Exactly.
So it's a whole new, who is canning?
Luann.
Homestead is doing a canning collaboration
Mm.
the whole month of March, if y'all want to join in.
Yeah, and so is Susan, the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. She's doing one too.
Oh, is she
They're
doing
coming
it
out
with?
tomorrow.
Are they doing it together?
I don't know if they're doing it together. I don't know. I think they were two different things. But I know Susan's is coming out tomorrow. So
I need to preserve some frozen tomatoes too. I have some still in the freezer from last year, and I really need to do something with them. I really need to clean out everything in the freezer because we're about to come up on gardening season, and I usually try to put something up in the freezer, so I don't want to. I mean, I have tons of garlic, but they said you don't harvest your garlic the first year. You just harvest the garlic scapes, and the next year you harvest it so that the um, I forget what you call the bottom part, but that bulb part is bigger. So this is my first year with garlic. I tried to grow it about 3 years ago. I didn't have a lot of luck. Heather, you can do the hillbilly chicken ranch as well, March into canning. Oh, so there is two different ones.
yeah. But it's all good because everybody does something different all the time. So we're
Yeah,
learning from each other. Everybody's canning. Yeah, there's the ball canning book that you go by, but there's so many people who do things differently or can different foods. So it's I say just do it all.
fermented tomatoes. So this week on the Healthy Goals Wednesday, we're going to have Simply Jan Homestead on, and she's going to talk about fermenting. So if that's a subject you're interested in, that will be what we're talking about on Wednesday for Healthy Goals Wednesday. Hello, Echo, living my best life at 60.
Hi there, Echo.
I would like to ferment some okra.
Okra, have you ever fermented before?
I've done a few other things, besides making sauerkraut. But I love okra, and I'm gonna try to grow it again this year. Last time I grew it 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. I had like two of them, but it flowers first, and it's a beautiful flower. Oh my
I
goodness!
grew that red burgundy okra. I think it was Mackenzie Lindstrom that sent it to me, and oh, that was beautiful. That plant was beautiful.
Oh yes. So, and I was like, I was going to try and put some seeds out front because they took that dead bush out. So I think since the bush is gone, the moles are gone too because I haven't seen any tracks or anything. So I was like, well, maybe if I can plant some flower seeds out there. And I bet it got to raining yesterday. It rained all day. And then I was busy today. I'm just like, I was just going to stand out the door and just throw some seeds out there and see what happens.
Yeah. I've done that. Like if you have a lot of seeds and you're not like putting a whole pack, but just like if you have a lot of seeds, you're like, it feels like it's warm enough that these seeds could come up right now. That's what I'm feeling right now because it's so warm. And I'm like, I don't see any cold nights hardly. And all the days are warm. I feel like I should just be planting now. So a few things I call it rogue planted. A few things I rogue planted. So if something happens, they don't come up, I still have plenty of seeds left in the pack to reseed it. But you know what? It's warm here. So it may go ahead and just shoot right up. My beets aren't up yet, so I think it's still waiting.
Yeah.
I thought beets would come up in the cool, but it's waiting for warmer soil temperatures, I guess.
Well, that's like today. It was 55, almost 60 degrees. But tonight it's going to be 30 something. And then tomorrow's high, all of a sudden,
We're in the 70s.
It's going to go back down.
We're in the 70s during the day, and we don't have any lows. I think our lowest is like 44, but most of the lows are in the 50s.
Yeah, because we're going to get another polar blast to us. It's like, do I put those seeds out there or not? Yeah. Tomorrow's high so our low is 38, and the high tomorrow is 36. But the low Saturday night is 20. And I'm just like,
yeah.
Okay, do I?
Luann's saying it's a fake spring, but when I look at my 10-day forecast, the lows are under freezing for us, period. For us, they're not. For y'all, maybe still, maybe. But if you're taking the risk, but you still have plenty of seeds in the pack, you're good, man. Like on those beet seeds, they sent me plenty of beet seeds. So if something happens, they don't come up, throw some more in there. That's what Jan's joke is. Oh, if it don't come up, just throw some more in there. And that I do that. I'm impatient, and I feel like, oh, it seems like it should be up, but no.
Yeah. Well, I got some seeds. Rebecca Touched by Yarn, she sent me some seeds, and then some other people, and then I got to send seeds to Adrienne because I had to wait till the first of the month for my money so I could send it to her. And then it was Sarah's seeds. Let me get it. Because we found, I think this company was through Sarah's Seeds Shop. And I think it was Joe that sit there and was telling us about her last year, because her seeds are 75 cents a pack.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Except for the garlic. And then she had a sale on yesterday. So for 68 cents a pack, I'm just like, oh, you can't beat that, because all my seeds are in storage.
Yeah.
Because the tote that I had in and everything, we have put everything in storage. And I just told my son-in-law, I said, don't even try to go dig them for it, because I'll just order some more. It may be little by little, but
yeah,
I'll get some more seeds and we'll try it out.
Yeah, I used to store my seeds out here in the utility room right outside this door here. And I had some, a mouse got in there apparently one year. This is about 3 years ago, and ruined all the seeds that were out here. So the only seeds I had left that year were the ones that were in the house. So now I have them all in a big plastic tote that has a lid.
Right.
Handle. So it's basically protected, and I keep them inside here now. So I'm very particular now about where I put my seeds. So mice will eat your seeds. So try to keep them in some good containers. If nothing else, you can always put them in a medicine bottle. Take the labels off of your medicine, and you could store, like, especially if they're big seeds, like pumpkin seeds or something. You could store a bunch of those in those little medicine bottles and just make your own labels.
Exactly,
and they're mice proof.
Yeah, then I had seeds I planted late in September. Well, no, September, July, August or so, and they kind of were trying to do stuff, and then it got cold and everything. It was like that sage. It got about like 3 inches tall, had little bitty leaves on it. I was like, I should have just harvested those little leaves, because then it would keep on growing. But it stuck. I mean, it hung out there till this is February. Even at Christmas time, it was still just holding on to everything. And finally, it just seems like it just gave up.
Yeah, I had sage a couple of years ago, but for some reason, my sage would not come up last year. So I did plant some this year, and I'm hoping. It's the most beautiful. Some of these herbs have the most beautiful flowers. I had no idea.
Yeah.
But sage is beautiful. So is borage. Borage is beautiful too.
Yeah, and then now my dill did great last year. So I'm hoping, because it kind of just fell right into the pot that it's in, container. And so I'm like, okay, just, reseed yourself. And then the big ones, I mean, everything has snow. Like, I like the second snow, we had like 5 inches. So, I mean, everything, so it got plenty of water. If everything will grow.
Yeah, my dill, since I established it in that bed, has been coming up by itself. But I did decide I was going to go ahead and I had just like a little pack I had bought at Dollar Tree or something. I'm going to go ahead and put a whole pack in there just to make sure it's there.
Right.
It's right next to the ground cherry, and I figure maybe it's disguising the smell of the ground cherry a little bit by being right next to it. So I don't want to change the dynamics of that because it seems to be working well. So I'm going to leave it just like it is, ground cherries and dill right next to each other. So
Yeah, there you go.
ice cream
Yeah.
sounds delicious. I haven't had ice cream in at least a month.
Oh wow.
Oh, dear. I was very naughty the other day. I went to the excuse me. I went to the supermarket and I had to get a few things, and of course, the weather had been pretty hot, and there was a packet of ice creams there. Well, yeah, I've just got to get some, and of course, I've got a fridge in my room, but no freezer, so I had to eat all the four in the packet. So I
Oh,
put them in the main fridge in the freezer in the kitchen. Of course, they'd evaporate. So that was my excuse for eating four ice creams, which you
yeah.
probably all having a giggle at.
Yeah. Wow.
Better off to eat them than to have them stolen.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, just buy your snack that you're going to. Well, I do have that Pies of March video that I'm going to make this weekend. So we're going to have us a nice little dessert. So I'm currently trying to eat healthy, right? So they say what you're supposed to do is schedule a specific meal to be your treat meal or a specific dessert. So what I've done is because I have to do the Pies of March, I decided I'm going to do that as my treat dessert for
Right.
this weekend. And so I didn't try to make it healthy or anything. It's just going to be regular dessert. So that's what we're having.
And there you go.
Have that for the weekend. And when the pie's done, that's it. So that's, it'll last. It'll
Yeah.
probably be 2 or 3 servings for 2 people. My birthday buddy. So is it Jerry and Jennifer have the same birthday? Cooking with hostas.
Now I heard that hostas are edible, and I'm just like, I don't like that plant. I have never liked it, but I'm thinking, if anything, I could throw some hosta seeds out here in the front because the landscaping people will leave it alone, and then let's let that grow.
Borage is medicinal. It can actually be used for pain, allegedly. We're going to say allegedly. It is medicinal, so there's multiple purposes for it. I looked it up last year or the year before, but I don't remember all of what I learned. Like if I don't continue to talk about something, I kind of sometimes forget things. But I want to remember pain management was one of those.
Yeah.
But you can check it out on Google. There's a bunch of information.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot of good medicinal herbs. I just planted echinacea, which I thought was just a medicinal herb, but when you pull it up, it's like it's a flower. It's pretty, just like sage.
Yeah.
It's pretty. At that one stage of sage, it's very pretty.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm just wondering because I plant so much stuff in the bigger containers out there in the whiskey barrels and the big one. I'm just like, so I'm just wondering if it's going to grow. I do know I need to amend that soil. So
Yeah, I did mine back in like August, I think. I started amending my soil a little bit with the chicken manure, and I put the crushed up eggshells and the banana peels. I cut them in about 1-inch pieces, and I dropped my coffee grounds in there. And of course, the chicken manure takes about 6 months to a year, depending on who you talk to break down. This year, I'm amending with some cow manure, but the cow manure I bought should already be, what's the word? Broken down or have set enough. So supposedly, hopefully, but I do buy things to amend my soil, when I go to actually plant. So we'll see how all that works out. But if you ever want to run off fire ants out of your bed, they do not like cow manure. Nobody,
Oh, that's good to know. Yeah.
nobody likes cow manure, and it sticks to. If you've ever actually stuck your hand in it, it sticks to your hands, and you have to go inside and like wash your hands or get the water hose because it's very sticky. Ugh.
Yes.
Yeah, I stuck my hands in it one time, and I was like, "Ooh, never doing that again." So now I get my spade out because I was, like when you're doing like some kind of soil or something, you can just stick your hands and grab some out and put it wherever. But you can't do that with cow manure because it'll stick to your hands. Ugh. But yeah, bugs don't like it. So if you want to try to run bugs out of an area, add in some cow manure. They don't like the smell of it either. Purple sage is beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, I noticed the bees are starting to try to search around for flowers. Of course, right now, all they can find is like wildflowers and, just wildflowers like dandelion, things like that. So, but I've got some flowers planted. So hopefully something will come up. My one, well, I actually have 3 marigolds up in my under my grow light. One of them is big enough it actually started to put the flower on it. So as soon as it's time to put that out, I'll probably put that in my zucchini bed because marigolds protect zucchini. So if you plan on growing any zucchini this year, I definitely recommend plant some marigolds around them. And basil seems to help ward off a lot of bugs too. So I recommend basil with almost any plant to ward off bugs. They will even run bugs off of your sunflowers, which attract bugs. I noticed that from last year. Okay, well, I'm going to have to end. Simply Jan Homestead is starting, and my chicken was supposed to bake for an hour, and it's been an hour, so I got to get off here and
All righty.
Go finish up my dinner and go check out Jan. So you guys all go over check out Jan's channel. Thank you for coming up, Arielle and Nancy. I appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you. Bye,
See
everybody.
y'all later.
Bye, everyone.